like to welcome Clem to Unleashed. Welcome.
Hello, welcome everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming.
So thank you for joining us for the interview. Yeah. This is the first time I've interviewed you, so this is all you.
Okay. So I can tell the same old jokes then.
Yeah, you could tell a load of jokes, all new to me.
Okay. Cool.
So it's going to be amazing. But yeah, we actually have something in common because we both graduated as fine artists. We specialised in painting.
Oh wow!
So when I was researching, I was like, oh my god, guys, I did that as well.
Fine art.
Yeah, fine art. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I was like, oh, he's an artist as well. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what made you go from being an artist to an actor?
Well, first of all, let me clarify. I'm a background artist. That's not the same. It's exactly the same as acting. Just like anything, money.
Yeah.
I did a few solo shows with my paintings, and although it was an awesome show, and I had a great response from doing the work that I was doing, it was just like there's no money in it.
No.
And it was just like I needed something to do. My brother was who worked on Casino Royale. He played Mr. Fukutu. He said, why don't you do this background work? I think you've got similar look. I think you could do well. And I joined a few agencies, and I think my first film was 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves. And I did an episode of Doctor Who, Angels Take Manhattan. And then from there, I just started to get more work, and I thought, actually, you know what? This seems to be working for me. So I just pushed it really, and just followed my nose. And 50 films later, here I am.
So what is it like pursuing this career? Is it hard work?
Yeah, it's like anything, isn't it? You really you have to hustle. I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's like we're all trying to earn a bit of money and stuff, so it was a bit of a hustle, and you don't always get the films you want to work on. And just look at the things I worked on. I'm very, very fortunate to have worked on all these, I guess, Comic-Con franchises, Star Wars, all the universes, Marvel, Doctor Who, even Harry Potter or whatever. I've been on all these universes, and I feel very fortunate.
You've done a wide range of projects, from action films, dramas. What do you enjoy the most about the diversity of the roles that you've taken?
Do I enjoy? I'll tell you what I really enjoy is a comfortable costume. They could put you in armor. You could be sitting out all day. The weather could be really hot. Like in 47 Ronin, and I had full samurai armor on. Shot that in August. It's very hot. Hardly breathe in it. Being that all day. Costume didn't think about new considerations. So a lot of the men's trousers didn't have, somewhere where you could go. So a lot of the seams were ripped by the end of the day. So that's a problem. Like another one I worked on was Black Widow. We were in a prison scene, and it was the hottest day of the year. I think it was 33 degrees, and we've all got these lovely black costumes on, so it's absorbing the sun. So kind of things like that, if I have to do that, it's really hard. Like even Doctor Strange was filmed during COVID, the tail end of COVID, so we had masks on all day, visors on all day. The only time you could take them off was when you said action. So those kind of things I don't enjoy, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody enjoys those things. So if you have on Assassin's Creed, I had a costume that was like pajamas, and it had plimsolls.
Oh, because it's in the asylum, yeah.
I thought that's the best costume I've ever had. And I really enjoyed my time on that, yeah.
What has been the most uncomfortable costume?
Probably the one on Justice League. On the Zack Snyder, we had it was like a Mongolian sort of Chinese armor.
Yeah.
I think they repurposed it from another film. It wasn't The Last Emperor. Oh, it was Last Emperor. I think it's from The Last Emperor. a lot of them, they repurposed them and they cut them down. So the ones I had, like a skirt that came down to the knees, and obviously we did a lot of fighting and charging, and whenever you try to run in that, it would kind of cut into your legs. It really hurt, and yeah, so I didn't enjoy that at all. It was terrible. It looked good though. It looked amazing.
It looked good, but felt awful.
Yeah.
So you have had the opportunity, you've worked with some different renowned directors and actors. Are there any particular experiences or collaborations that have left a lasting impact on you?
Just watching people do their craft. I think that's the thing is, and what I enjoy about being on set is, watching the process. Obviously, observing the chain of command from the producers, the directors, first AD, second, third AD, runners to us, that kind of thing. But also the kind of how they put all that together when they take shots, different kind of shots, different angles, where they're using different type. For every person that has dialogue, it's a different angle. If it involves action, there's even more shots, could be overhead shots. And just how they put all that together. And then if it's like something like an imagined creature like a Pikachu or something like that, or a dinosaur, then they've got to put more shots in there to make that work. So that's kind of fascinates me more than anything. I mean, I think on Justice League, most of the shots that I worked on were green screen. So kind of like the process for that, they had the Hercules, I think, and Zeus and Artemis they decided they were 10 foot tall. So they did them and they shot them separately, and then we had to kind of sort of do a shot that kind of worked with them afterwards. And yeah, just kind of like coming onto a green screen. And then telling us where the spaceships are and where dark side is. And then, and then in the first shot I got told off because he said, "Oh, you didn't see him, he walked past you." The god, it's like, no, well, there's nothing there. So,
didn't see him, no one did.
It looks great, I mean, in the shot, it looks great, it looks like he's really there. Yeah.
10 foot tall.
And he forgot to tell me he had a huge axe as well. Just like missed my ear. Yeah.
Are there any upcoming projects that you are particularly excited about at the moment? Is there anything that you're currently working on, or are you not able to say anything?
I am very excited I have worked on two projects this year that I'm really excited about. But that's as far, I can't really say what those are. But they are awesome projects, so yeah, no, I'm excited about those. But I can't say anything about them.
Well, at least we know there's some stuff coming out.
There is stuff coming out.
There is stuff coming out. What advice would you give somebody who wanted to start getting into background work?
It's really helpful to be able to drive. Sorry, it really is essential. And some of these locations are just really in the middle of nowhere. And they expect you to be there at 5 a.m., whatever, you need to be able to be there. You have to be on time. It's like any job, you have to be on time, you have to be respectful, all those kind of things. Listen to everybody, what they're saying on set, and I just think about, you look, because I have a lot of people come over to me and they say, "Oh, I really want to be in Star Wars, I really want to be in Doctor Who," and I'm like saying, well, that's probably not the right reason for doing it. Don't do it for those reasons. Do it because you love filmmaking, TV, and all those kind of things. That's why you do it. It's not because you can be in Star Wars and stuff. I've been really lucky. I've not deliberately done anything to get on any of the approaches on. It's just my luck. It's really difficult to fit me in a box. I'm never going to be your average lawyer or doctor. I just don't look that way. My ethnicity is also, plays a part. And the kind of things that they can fit me in. So, obviously science fiction, fantasy, I fit in very well. If you want a dubious, dodgy guy, I'm your man. That's the kind of thing that I often get called up for. Seeing demands and things like that. And I can't help it, that's my face, that's that's how I was born. So, it's like, that's how it would be for anybody who wants to get into background work. It's just about your look, and then yes, of course you have to perform. I mean, if you can't perform, you probably be further back from the camera than you realise when you start out and be like right at the back, because there's a reason for that. They probably don't want you there. And if you're near the camera, then that obviously means they trust you and they feel like you have a presence and you can perform. And that's the way I see it.
Talking about diversity, diversity and representation in the entertainment industry has become more talked about.
Yes.
It's become a really important topic. Are there any changes or any progress that you feel that it needs to go further, or do you think the progress that it's making is?
I think when you speak to the East Asian community, I see a lot of positive notes, but it does end up always seems to be the same guys getting the work, and it's people like Benedict Wong and people who were born in this country. It's really inspirational for me, because then that's like when I grew up. I think David Yip was the only example of a British-born Chinese actor. So there wasn't anybody. I'd look at these films, and there wouldn't be anybody that I can, inspire me or think that it's a possibility for me to be in this industry. So in that terms, it's in whatever small way I contribute to film or TV, I can feel proud that that's, I'm contributing to doing something. So even just talking to you guys now, it's really important to take responsibility for your own community in that way. But of course, diversity is really important, and I know it's one of those things that people think, well, you kind of try to flip it and say, well, it doesn't work the other way around, but you're not a minority, so that doesn't work the other way around. So it's like, of course, it's really important for everybody to have an opportunity to be and express yourself in this industry. I think so, for sure.
It's important to see yourself represented
Yes.
on the screen, because it does mean a lot to different people. So like I said, yourself or the gay community or lesbian community or anything, and just to see yourself on that screen, like, I can do this. It is a big thing.
It's huge. It's huge, and I think we're heading in the right direction, for sure.
Now, your career, you've done stuff in the West. You've done stuff for Asian entertainment as well.
What?
You've worked in the West, and you've also worked in Asia as well.
No, I never worked in Asia.
Well, my information is wrong.
I might have pretended to work in Asia. I think it's the magic of movie making. Is that like you could be in Pinewood Studios and they'll say you were in Macau, and the scene will be Macau, and then they'll send some guys to film in location, and they'll do the external shots, and then they'll all be filmed in Pinewood. But I don't think I haven't filmed in Asia.
Have you filmed in Asia?
No, that would be cool if I was, wouldn't it?
It would have, yeah.
But, lots of pretend places that are Asia.
What's been the best location shoot you've been on?
Oh yeah, there was a movie called. You probably wouldn't have seen it. It might be on either Amazon or Netflix. It's called Waiting for the Barbarians. It stars Johnny Depp, Mark Rylance, and Robert Pattinson. So big names, but it was quite a small film. And they wanted some Mongolian guys or people who they could pass as Mongolian, because it was Waiting for the Barbarians. So it was about so the barbarians were the local community, and they were being tortured by these guys in the army there. And they flew over like maybe 20 of us from the UK Oh God, I've forgotten. Morocco. It was Morocco, and yeah, so it was hilarious coming sort of like coming to the airport and all these sort of East Asians appearing out of nowhere. That was very suspicious for them. And but it was great because I think the shoot was 7 days. It was 7 days that we were there. 7 days. The shoot was 2 days, and basically they just said we checked in our hotel, and they basically said, so yeah, shoot's 2 days, but do whatever you like for the next all the other days. So we were like tourists going around Marrakesh. We went around Marrakesh market and fully enjoyed ourselves, and then we did the scenes as well, which were great scenes. So yeah, I'd say that was probably one of my most memorable locations. Yeah, so I've done a few commercials in Amsterdam, Finland. I went to. I did film in Romania. I think it was Romania. So yeah, I've heard a few, but most of it's it's London based or Cardiff based.
What has been the best part or best franchise to work for?
Best franchise?
Yeah, to work for or best part or.
Well,
Or what one or one that you've enjoyed the most, you've got the most out of?
I always remember the Force Awakens, and the RES Green and Common base, Commons, where they filmed off the external rebel, all the shots of the rebels. So they had a full-size Millennium Falcon and two X-wings and lots of droids, and everybody's in costume. It was like the greatest. It was like being the biggest Star Wars cosplay ever, but not. It was actually the real thing, the real deal. That I always remember because I just pinched myself to be like in this environment that was fully Star Wars. I mean, it was amazing. And obviously, Doctor Who's really cool. Like being a creature in Doctor Who, chasing the Doctor around the space station. That's like really cool. Or like the Multiverse Madness being one of the camouflage, like fighting the Scarlet Witch. It's like, oh my God! It's like that's crazy, isn't it? It's like pinch yourself, man.
I was thinking, if you ever wake up and go, I'm going to be fighting the Scarlet Witch today,
Yeah.
and go, this is just amazing.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my God, what am I doing here? It's like, yeah.
Do you have has anything memorable or really mad happened to you while you've been on set?
Anything bad happened
Yeah.
on set? Nothing, I would say, bad. The only thing was when I was shooting Pond Life with, it was just a scene with me and Matt Smith, and he was telling a story about Tabori and Amy and the Unstone, and he was saying how what he'd been doing during his break, and one of the scenes when he went back to China and he said he accidentally invented pasta, and I was with him in this not TP, one of the Moroccan tents.
Oh, yes.
And that was what I was in. And some prop guy gave me pasta, this cold pasta I had to eat while he was talking. And the director said to me, eat it a lot faster. And then the prop guy was saying, don't eat it too fast, I'm running out of pasta. So I was like, which one am I going to...
Yeah.
I have to go with the director, so he was running out of pasta. So luckily I only did 2 takes of that. So I looked ravenous. And yeah, that was a really weird, bizarre scene. Those kind of things, many things like that.
So you've worked like say a lot of big franchises. You've done Marvel, you've done DC, you've done Doctor Who, you've done Star Wars. You haven't done Star Trek yet.
Oh my God, Star Trek! Come on, they don't film that in the UK. I mean, I definitely think I would be like Quark or somebody in the bar.
You'd be amazing in Star Trek.
I'd definitely be one of those characters that at the bar just drinking all day.
I'm going to start a campaign now, Clem So for Star Trek.
Oh, please do. I'd love to be on it. I love Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds is amazing.
Yeah, I'd love to be on that, yeah. I'd be one of a Frankie. Thanks. I'd be right.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That's the next franchise I need to see you in.
Yes, please do. Campaign to me to be in Star Trek.
New campaign, Clem Sofa Star
Yeah,
Trek.
it's the only franchise of my CV.
Yeah. Clem Sofa Star Trek called Riot.
Yeah.
People, he will unleash, we will riot. Well, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, before you go,
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
Any questions from the audience?
I'm going to go to in a minute. Before you go, I am going to do this or that questions.
Okay.
You get to choose one.
Okay.
Fiction or non-fiction?
Non-fiction.
Music or podcast?
Music.
Trainers or sandals?
Ooh, sandals.
City life or country living?
Or country living.
Phone call or text message?
Text.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Comedy or drama?
Drama.
Instagram or Twitter?
Oh, Instagram, yeah. Twitter's dead, isn't it?
Home cooked meal or dining out?
Oh, home cooked meal. Sure.
A classic film or a modern blockbuster?
Ooh. Well, that's a tricky one. Modern blockbuster.
Modern blockbuster. Is there anyone in the audience who has any questions for Clem?
Hooray! All right, let's go. Let's go.
Anyone have any questions for Clem? Oh, one over there. I'm going to go over.
She's my biggest fan.
Do you want to go over here? Yes, yeah.
I just wondered, of all the people that you've worked with, who was your favourite to work alongside, actor-wise or actress-wise?
Oh, I don't know. I like Michael Fassbender. He just had a gentle energy about him. He was such a, he was just a lovely man. I've just, when you think of all these guys and you read about them and stuff, and it's just like, he was just like really nice. But I have to say to you, all the actors I've met have been really nice. I've never had one of those stories where they've been, being like, I don't know, full of themselves or whatever. Well, why would they be? They're like, they're right at the top of their game. I don't see, you often get that from like new actors who are upcoming and they haven't really quite got there and maybe they feel a bit entitled. But I think with the big actors, they're just like so nice. I mean, I worked on the last Mission Impossible and I had a chat with Tom Cruise and he was such a nice bloke. It was like he had so many stories. I could talk to him for ages. He just had so many stories. So amazing. Mark Hamill's another guy that's lovely. Again, you had so much to say. So these guys, amazing. Yeah.
Tom Cruise, he's just mad. Does all his own stunts. He puts himself in
It's
so much
crazy.
danger.
That bike stunt he did was insane.
I always remember the one where he was jumping from one building to another and he smashed his ankle.
I saw that.
He smashed his ankle into the wall. Actually, I think he broke his ankle, but they carried on running. And I was like, that man is dedicated.
Yes.
That is a level of dedication right there. Are there any more questions for Clem? Got another one? Go on. You can tell us another one.
I was just wondering, of all the movie franchises and movie sort of genres out there, is there anything you've ever wanted to do?
I think that's already been answered.
Oh, yeah.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
There we go, Star Trek. Come on, Ferengi. Me for a Ferengi.
You can see Clem as a Ferengi, can't you? See him like buying and trading stuff. I think that's everything. Oh no, we've got one over here. I'm gonna go.
So, as an actor, how do you feel about like you giving the character in a script? Do you prefer to be told how you feel in that scene, or do you prefer to be told, like, this is who I am, this is how I'm acting? What do you prefer? Do you prefer to be told how exactly to do everything in that one scene, or do you prefer to be told very little?
Sorry, I can't hear you from there.
Do you prefer being told how to act the scene, or do you prefer to just act the scene your way?
Oh, I think, well, I've done a few acting jobs where it really is about your own character. And actually, you should just do what you want. And honestly, they will just tell you if it sucks. They really will. A director or even the first AD will tell you if you suck. So just give it your best, whatever your work is, your development, whatever your character is, or whatever your intent, or whatever. Just give it your best, and he'll definitely tell you. And if he don't tell you, you did a great job.
Anyone else? We all good? Well, thank you for joining us, Clem.
Thank you for coming and listening. Thank
Yep,
you.
a round of applause for Clem, everyone.